Hey, everybody. Everybody's dead. Legends of Tomorrow it's over. It's done. There's nobody left except for Charlie. And, everybody's dead, so that's it, you know? Well, there's no show. So I presume this episode will be, a clip show of all previous seasons. Just reminiscing about the good old days when people were alive. I think the only people who survived the last episode, apart from Charlie, were Gary Jr. too. That's it. Okay, so obviously it's going to be undone in some way, using the loom. But how it gets undone? What happens? What steps are taken between here and there? Who knows? So we'll just go get straight into it, and I'll stop goofing off, and we'll enjoy another crazy Legends episode. And I actually mean that as I'm not being sarcastic. Legends is a crazy show, and that's why we love it. What?
Dang it.
Oh, Mona's still alive. Isn't she, Rebecca Silver 2.0? Historical Sanitation Department. What's going on?
The Fates give everyone food and shelter.
Okay, the Fates have taken over.
You don't want to...
Jeffrey Birch.
That guy. He's a rebellion guy. Get him.
I am Atropos, the thread cutter.
Your thread
Great.
is about to be
Your
cut.
time has come to an end.
Fates be praised.
You took that well.
Sorry, Jeffrey.
The world is wrong!
Oh, Gary!
Can't you people see?
Gary!
My name is Gary, but most people call me Crazy Guy.
Stay away from me, you weirdo.
All hail the Fates. It's very, public. They should be doing this behind the scenes, manipulating fate and not just enforcing their will.
Guy. Let's see what's streaming on Fate Plus.
Hey, it's a friend.
I'm back!
It's friends.
They're the ultimate buds, and they're fated to have some fun.
Mama needs her ultimate buds.
I would put Nate as Chandler, and
forever.
I got an audition to play Robin Hood
he's Joey.
in
Okay.
Arrow, a show about a vigilante.
this is so I can't even.
At least the family heirloom
I
didn't
can't-
get dirty.
What's that thing doing?
It just glows from time to time. Ooh, hey.
This show's off
Oh,
the rails.
sorry?
There's no...
Sorry, we'll know who she is. Well, ooh, she's gone into her.
Wow, you found me.
She's real, and he's in a TV show. This episode's gonna break my brain.
All right, I knew the timeline would be different, and you might not remember me, but
She wasn't expecting it
This
to
is
be
just
this
bizarre.
different.
Behrad,
This is emotional
is that really you?
in a weird
I
way.
thought I'd never see you again.
Did you eat an entire bear rod brownie?
We're stuck in a TV sitcom. Sorry.
She's figured it out.
Amnesia again?
Fourth wall.
What's behind this door?
It's static. Let's go through.
Let me see.
No, it's John's house.
Let's stick together.
Where are we? Welcome to High Castle Abbey.
It's Downton Abbey. I've never seen it, but John looks so completely different. Can we go through another door?
With no obvious way to escape. So I think we just have to play along until I can get John to snap out of it.
Okay. I bet they had so much fun filming this. And literally every other episode of
How is he, Mr. Constantine?
Legends.
You have an apprentice named Gary, and you're capable of great...
Yeah, exactly. You can do that.
Maybe that crazy guy isn't so crazy after all.
Exactly, Mona. Go find Gary.
Part of me is seduced
Give
by
in.
dark magic.
Give in to that.
That's
that.
the real you. We need to find our captain.
Sarah? Some sort
What
of
is your captain's
secret
name?
assassin show?
Sarah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Everyone that wants to leave, link up.
Did she say Captain Lance?
From Star Trek?
Star
We
Trip!
have to get it.
It's Star Trip! This is the original Star Trip? It is.
A Gromulan warship.
Romulans.
Logical to attack the warship before it attacks us.
She's doing a Shatner. She's doing a Shatner.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, Kirk and Spock are getting it on. What?
Space. The fatal frontier.
This is my favorite show, Star Trek.
We come in peace.
Shoot to kill.
Yeah, now prepare to die.
None of this is real. This is a fake reality.
I can press this plasma cannon button and nothing's gonna happen.
Don't.
Why not?
Well, no, not that guy. Beam aboard. Grab Sarah and Ava and get the hell out of here.
They're androids.
Aye, he's just an android. It's fine.
Oh.
Ooh, crazy episode.
You verbalized my thoughts exactly.
Okay, you're losing oxygen. We're gonna rescue you.
We encounter this sort of thing all the time. You're probably our crew from an alternate timeline in which
Exactly.
it's perfectly logical.
Let's go.
Ava, I love you.
Next place. I want them to go through as many TV shows as possible. We've been there before. Is Ray gonna be there?
All right.
Hey.
That's history.
Get in the circle.
I think
You're not
the
Ray.
Fates have sent us some visitors.
It's actually kind of badass.
How many people are left?
Be such a
Mick.
profession as a firewoman.
I think it's just Mick, actually.
The logic of this world does not compute.
I like that they're all in their original
idea.
TV show
Oh, well, we just
character.
can't.
If you guys would just remember who you really are, you could help me figure this out, but...
Could we write the show, maybe? Yeah.
She's talking about us. We could be those misfits, Gary.
Do it,
Time
Mona.
to spread the truth.
Do it.
Remember who they truly are.
History, we changed everything.
Find me.
I should be dead.
Mhm.
Every timeline, I shouldn't be alive.
Yeah, but you're alive here. Okay, now.
Now let's bring you back.
Hi.
Actual reunion between these two.
You found me.
I'm never gonna lose you again.
You did it, Gary!
You idiots!
Uh-oh.
I can't let the legends escape.
But where's Mizar?
You took the words right out of my mouth, mate.
Yeah, John wants
Well, I'm sort
news,
of
sorry.
possessing her body.
It's a song.
Sad feelings, bad feelings, make you so mad you want to scream. Feelings. It's better to bury my feelings than feel as awful as this.
Exactly, just roll it all up. Oh, they're back. They're back at Star Trek.
You all have to go home now.
Yeah, how did we not hear that before?
Eat your mush, and you'll be happy.
And it's Christmas time, apparently.
That's nice. I like the tree.
Oh, there you two are.
Mother, is she real?
I love you, Mom.
John, get back to work. Butler.
We can stay. If you're happy here, then I will spend an eternity as Ruddy,
Wow.
Mr. Constantine, trying to make it up to you and Natalie.
John Constantine.
John's a good dude. This is good for their relationship. Like, Astra will trust him totally now.
track.
I
always thought of you as the punk rock fake.
I didn't have a choice.
Nobody does here.
Yeah. Come on, Charlie.
We have to escape.
Gotta have a
What's
better
our course, Captain?
better idea than this.
Let's get the hell out of here.
It's from your old enemy, Dawn.
God! Hey, Mick! Mick!
You said that we always win, right? We have to lose.
You left me, you left her in the center of a dead planet.
Yeah, just get to the revenge part.
Press the button, Plato! They canceled Star Trek. That was my favorite show.
I canceled this show.
Now what am I going to react to?
I love Star Trek and my hair.
Where? And what's this?
I overheard you talking to Lord Berard earlier.
It's a ticket to London.
It's a ticket to London.
I couldn't bear it if you sacrificed your happiness for my own.
Do this. I can't say goodbye to you.
Darling, darling.
Cancelled.
I'll always be here. Be courageous, my love.
We can't stay here.
Nat will be proud.
Because no one should eat mush.
Ooh, they're changing minds.
It's horrible. And
Cancel.
all the
Cancel.
colors are deeply unnatural.
Fates said we all have to eat
Fates be
mush.
unpraised.
You know what, Nate? Screw the fates.
I happen to like mush, but that's not the point.
Get off your couches and take control of your lives. What? You want the old Zari back? I can do that.
She's splitting Zari in two? She's splitting her in two. This is going to be... If this sticks, this is going to be interesting.
They're alive.
She can be with John.
What's happening?
She can be with Nate.
Clone.
My sisters will kill you.
Yeah, well, we'll take our chances.
Wait, just accept your fates. Don't walk out that door.
They're free!
Then I can't help them anymore.
And... okay, that sets up a good... This episode. Where do you start with this episode? It's beyond other shows. It's like meta upon layers of meta upon layers of meta. Do Gary and Mona get their memories back? Because the legends have theirs back. So I presume now the legends have to lead some sort of insurrection, rebellion against the fates. I thought Charlie would have a better plan, to save them, instead of just kind of this weird sort of purgatory she's put them in, sort of giving them all what they want, but not really. It's like, here's one thing I know about you. You can have this one thing, and you don't have free will. I can kind of see where she's going with that, but she should know from years of being the punk fate that people, hey, what about the party? Is the party's dead now? She made a deal with Dionysus to keep the party going. So hopefully Charlie doesn't work too much against them in the next episode, and she can help them somehow, protect them while they enact some sort of plan to seize back the balloon from the other two fates. But yeah, this episode, Star Trip, High Castle, and Ultimate Buds, hilarious. And then they had Mr. Parker's cul-de-sac, which is a callback. I was kind of hoping that Ray would be there, just a little part of me was like, come on, Ray. And Nora, come on, you two, you can come back. Just for one episode. Again, I'm sure they will be back at some point for cameos, but maybe it was too soon after they both left. And yeah, Mick was missing for pretty much all of the episode. I was like, who's left? It's Mick. And then he comes in as gone. I love my hair. Yeah. Sarah doing William Shatner. That was funny. She really got into that character. I was a bit worried that I hadn't seen Downton Abbey, so I wasn't sure I'd get the references, but there's nothing, there weren't in-jokes that you would have had to watch the show to get. In pretty much any of the 3-4 shows. So it wasn't too bad. Wow. And having old Zari back, that was a nice little touch. All the current legends had their minds reached, but it didn't apply to the Zari who was inside the totem, who could come out and inhabit new Zari's body. So she maintained her memories because she wasn't affected by the fates. And then she was the one who could, snap them all out of it. I like that. And I do like that Nate and her actually get, even if it's just even if things go back to the way they were, at least those two get closure on their relationship. The one that built, and then he lost her, and then he was searching for her. Because he did find Zari, but she wasn't Zari. It was new Zari. And those two just didn't have the chemistry together. So it was a nice touch to have the old one back, and for her and Nate to have a proper reunion in this episode. I like that. But they did draw a very specific line between old and new Zari, in that John wanted the new one back. Very, very explicit. And then we just made one into two, which is funny. And they brought Bayrod back. And Sarah too. So yeah, great episode. As very few shows can do episodes like this. Maybe Supernatural's another one of them, but very few have the style of show that can pull off just complete insanity like this and make it work. And I'm so glad that Legends consistently does it. They don't just, they really commit to it. They can do anything. They can do puppets. They can do any time period. It's like you go into that writer's room and no idea is too dumb. They'll take the idea and they'll go, this is kind of dumb, but how can we make it a bit less dumb? How can we make it smart? How can we do something with it? And I really appreciate that they do it, and then they add their own little twist of humor to it. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thanks for joining me for another Legends adventure, and I'll see you next week for another Legends adventure. I don't know, I think we're very close to the end, so before I end it, I'm just going to see how close to the end we are. Legends tomorrow. It looks like next week is the finale. Let's just duplo check that. Yep, next week is the final episode. That's going to be sad. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch a new show. I started watching Stargirl, which is kind of fun as well. If you're not watching that, check it out. So that will keep my DC shows going over the summer. And yeah, anyway, I'll see you back here next week for the finale. And we'll go out with a bang. We'll have some more fun, and just anything goes. Anything goes. So, praise the fates, and I'll see you next time.